thank you again for making the time for yourself, because this is what this is all about. Starting to develop the habit of intentionally doing things on a daily basis that contribute to your personal development and personal growth. The change is going to happen. So spending one of my mini training sessions is part of it. Joining in the EFT is part of it. Listening to a visualization, they're all part of it. Journaling is part of it. Thank you for your presence. Today's mini training is the role of gratitude in attracting abundance. What if I told you that one of the most powerful ways to attract more money is not about working harder? It's not about visualizing large checks or constantly thinking about wealth. It is about being grateful. So gratitude is not just about feeling good. It is scientifically proven time and time again that by developing a habit of gratitude, we rewire our brain. We rewire our brain to expect more good things. And so as a consequence, we start to see more good things. So when you focus that on money and start to be grateful for what you already have and grateful for what is coming, you cement that process. And it is so powerful. And one of the biggest money blocks is because people focus on what's missing, focusing on what they haven't got, what you haven't got. You know, maybe you're envious of other people who seem to be lucky with money. That is a block because you are actually queuing in to lack. And it feeds a scarcity mindset, and it feeds all the chatter around not having enough. Whereas when you start to regularly be grateful then for the things you do have, for the opportunities you've had. So if you think about wherever you are at today, if you're living in the UK, you will have benefited from free healthcare. Many people have benefited from free education. If you're of my generation, that included free university level education. That's amazing. If you went to a funded school or private school, then you didn't pay for it. It was your parents. And so many of these things we take for granted. The fact that you've got a house to live in. The fact that you're watching this on a phone or a computer or a laptop. You are already living an abundant life. And so by starting to be grateful for those things, you really cue in to an energy that starts to attract more. So, have you ever noticed that when you're stressed about money, it feels like even more financial struggles pop up? When you're in that loop of worrying about, oh my goodness me, I hope the car passes its MOT because I can't afford to replace tyres this month, and the car fails its MOT, and then you get a bill you thought you paid actually hadn't gone through. And if your attitude to that is, oh yes, I'm so unlucky with money, you're gonna get more. Whereas if you are, okay, all right, thank you, I'm glad, I'm grateful that my MOT showed that my tyres needed replacing, because that is safety. And the bill that I thought I paid that I hadn't, well, I'm grateful for the services that I've enjoyed from that. This lack is because our brains are always wired for survival. And therefore, when we focus on lack, our nervous system goes into scarcity mode, activating fear-based thinking that repels opportunities. Gratitude, on the other hand, your brain starts to notice more abundance in your life. And when we say thank you, every thank you has an impact. You'll have heard me talk in previous talks about the reticular activating system that we all have in our brain. Think of it like a radar. You choose what you focus on. So if you focus on lack, you will notice more lack and you will attract more lack. If you focus on what you have and are grateful for what you have, however small, you will attract more. Money responds to energy because it is energy. When you are grateful, you become expansive. And when you expand, you attract more. When you are lacking in gratitude, when you are negative, you contract and you become repellent. So you are driving the seat. And there are many, 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 many stories of people who changed their money stories so successfully. And these people maybe have come from lack. They didn't have much. But they started the practice of being grateful. They stepped into the identity of someone who had abundance, had an abundant life and was grateful for it. Even while living in a shared house with not very good conditions, by starting to be grateful that they had a bed that they slept in. Starting to be grateful that they had the money to pay the rent, and that by paying the rent they had another month of having a roof over their head, and how good that was. So as you begin to focus on what you have, you cue into an abundant mindset, and this is expansive, and it's something you can decide to do today. So I have spoken about gratitude quite a lot, and I actually have got an audio program which I'll put the details in just to help you get into a practice, because it's not about by rote, I am grateful for, I am grateful for, I am grateful for. No, it's about going deeper. It is always about looking at that shift from surface level gratitude to embodied gratitude. So when you are grateful, every morning, for example, I wake up and I am grateful for another day, and I'm full of the possibilities that this day will bring. I am grateful that I've got a comfy, warm bed, and that I've been able to rest. Regardless of how I've slept, my first waking thoughts are about gratitude. I'm grateful for the opportunities that are going to come my way today. Shifts my mindset from the moment I open my eyes, and it's super powerful, and I feel it. So noticing, sometimes we need the contrast. Sometimes we need to have that, okay, if I didn't have a warm bed, how would that feel? I'm so grateful I've been able to have a night's sleep in my warm bed. I've also alluded to use future gratitude, adding, I am grateful for what's coming. For example, I am grateful for the financial opportunities flowing to me now. You need to know the how. And just say that to yourself now. Take a deep breath. I am so grateful for the exciting financial opportunities that are on their way to me. In whatever way they show up, I trust that they're on their way. And then forget about it. And then every morning and every night, bookend your day with 3 things that you're grateful for and go back into things that have happened or whatever it is. Maybe it's a memory, maybe it's something that happened that day. Feel deeply that feeling of gratitude. And then add 1 thing that you're grateful for in the future, as if it's already happening. And as you begin this practice, you might already start noticing unexpected money, surprises, people offering you things, and a feeling of ease around wealth. And that is how true transformation begins. And also, being grateful every time you spend money, but every bill you pay, be grateful because you're paying for a service either you're about to receive or you've already received. Be grateful for paying your taxes. Taxes pay to get your bins taken out, to get the roads done. They contribute to the National Health Service if you're living in the UK. And if you're paying more taxes than you did last year, be grateful because that means you earn more money. So that's good. So let's do something powerful right now. This is just a short guided activation to get you into a state of financial. Find a comfortable position. Take a deep breath in and out. Place 1 hand on your heart or 2 hands on your heart. If you want 1 hand on your heart and 1 hand on your belly. And just feel the warmth of your body coming through. And close your eyes. And just bring to mind something that you can be grateful for. That warm cup of tea this morning. Those slippers that warmed your feet. A small thing or a big thing. Something that brings you joy. It could be the smile of a loved one. Now, take a deep breath and notice life without it. This will show into contrast what it means to you. Now focus on what it means to you. And allow a deep feeling of gratitude to fill your chest, expanding outward. Hold that feeling for a moment. Hold that feeling of deep gratitude. And now let's activate abundance. As you sit in the energy of gratitude, imagine yourself in 12 months' time, just living in financial overflow. See yourself. Feel the gratitude for the money you have, the opportunities that are flowing, and the ease you feel. And say after me, I am grateful for all the opportunities and all the financial wealth flowing to me now. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. I deeply appreciate and enjoy my financial abundance. Those feelings, let those feelings expand and know that this is possible for you if you allow it. And before we come back, one last statement. I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving all the exciting opportunities that come my way. All the opportunities that are coming my way. I am ready to receive. And as you open your eyes, you may already feel a bit lighter, more at ease, and this is just the beginning. Gratitude is not just a mindset, it's a way of being that magnetizes everything in your life. The more you practice, the more natural it is, and the more effortlessly, when you are directing your gratitude towards money, the more effortlessly money will come to you. And it might be a small little £10 postcode lottery win. Be grateful for it. It might be that something you were planning on buying actually is offered at a discount. They're all wins, they're all things to be grateful for. So commit to this gratitude practice for the next 7 days. Morning and night. Be grateful for every time you spend money. Thank you. And add one future grateful statement. I am grateful for the financial abundance flowing into my life. So if you want to go deeper, as you may be aware, I am running a money, changing your relationship with money masterclass in next month, in March. And so if you want to be on the wait list, just comment below waitlist. If you're already on the wait list, you're going to be getting a couple of surprises coming your way. If you join the wait list, then you will also get them. Just add waitlist in the comment. And if you want to have support with your developing a gratitude practice, please do consider joining my audio program, which will give you gratitude prompts every single day for 14 days. And that will really help support you. Remember, gratitude is the gateway to abundance. The more you appreciate, the more you attract. I'll see you at the next training. Please comment below if you found this helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it.